With your frustrations, gentlemen. But surely you can understand my reluctance to kick the horse. Ah, Connor. Hello again. What brings you to Boston?
You.
Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? It's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman. At least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed because he displeased them.
It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say. If the gums in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves.
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down. Ah,
bollocks! We're coming in!
I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
Is that all you have?
Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expected somewhere else.
Bloody ogres! You are shit! Fool tyrant!
You teach them a lesson! Yes, that's right! You show them!
Hold that man!
Oh, beast!
Keep your brains in your head. Your best sword would...
Connor, I'd like you to meet some like-minded friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stéphane Chaffeau.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some redcoats enforcing some taxmen outside my home.
The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
A Bostonian without his tea is a dangerous beast.
William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell me this. A sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the stamp. He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint off those who buy it.
Where is he now?
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without the consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition. A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers. I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea. A stage requires a spectacle, and I may know the play. Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of the tea. If you should need us, return here.
Hello, Connor. That tea is being illegally smuggled all around Boston by Johnson's men. If you see any crates in transit, perhaps you could put a stop to the delivery. And those moody tax collectors are still at it. They could use a lesson or two, huh?
Pardon me.
Oh, come on, mate.
He's over there! Drop the buzzer! Send him to him! He's digging it! He thinks he can get away! Stay
You
right
come back
there.
here, you! Come on, then! Stop it, madman!
Stop there, you!
Looks like he wants to kill something.
Been you here? Hair in arms, or looking at a watch?
Get him!
Hey, stop this now, you damn dog. Mein Gott! Verrückter! Too slow, I'm afraid!
Yes! Give him another! Yes! It
Brown family, Mr. Roberts.
Stefan, what is wrong? Where's Sam Adams?
Who cares? I've been robbed! Oh, ils vont me le payer, ces scélérats de merde!
Where are you going?
To get back what's rightfully mine. Oh! Regardez! Some pathetic redcoats waiting for a beating! Ah! I will match your face to your jacket! Ces coquins me prennent mon père au Canada et voilà qu'ils me ravissent ma propriété ici. Il suffit.
Find the love of them right, the tyrants.
Bloody lads from
this dog.
Listen to them.
Here's to the king's peace.
Give the
Grab them from our shores.
break the big red mug.
Grab them from our shores.
Bloody bastards. Break the big red mug. The might of England. Find the love of fucking
We are not English. We are not the king's men. We are free. But the king's men.
Stefan, please! Stop and listen to me!
I've listened for long enough. They come into my home and take my things. I will get my revenge. The man responsible for this will pay. His friends will pay. Voilà trop longtemps que je subis ces affronts. Ils vont goûter de mon courroux. You looking for a fight, Englishman? I'll give you what you want.
The soldiers will take
Made of.
Redcoats! Your king! L'Anglois crave mon choix. Il me vole ma maison, il m'oblige à fuir mon...
Ruffians!
Smash the poddocks.
Indeed. I relinquished the tools of my trade to play the viola.
Stop!
There is a way to fight injustice, but this is not it.
Sweet Mother Mary. I'd better leave. Someone! Once he gets to know the congregation, I'm sure he'll loosen his pulse. Those silent weeks. One would think the broken arm was enough for them, but still they proud.
I will match your
Not one of the galumphing great advocates has the mental wherewithal to organize their company for one.
Destroyed? You stupid mongrel! I suppose you want me to tell Johnson his tea just spontaneously combusted? Nonsense! Someone's responsible for this, and you will find out who. And if you can't, I'll gut you and find a smarter mongrel who can.
What do we do? Create a window.
Everything you could possibly need. Gathered here for you.
Who the bloody hell are you?
You have no right to rob people blind. By decree of the British Parliament or not.
British Parliament? I work for William Johnson.
Johnson?
End his suffering cleanly. Please. The people seem to have an ear for you. What are the things you lost?
The people listen to me only because I spoke the truth loud enough. Which is worth 1,000 times the content of my footlocker. The English, they can keep my teams.
You did well tonight.
I said I'd buy you an ale when you first helped me. In place of drink, I offer you my allegiance. For what it's worth.
Your aid is welcome, and I am grateful. Now, I need to find Sam Adams.
Fresh.
Now! You! Get up there! When you buy what you get?
151, and the Jew was 22.
What are you trying to do?
Fellow citizens, the tea sits in cargo in our house! In me sight! You there!
Send the 3 ships back, cargo and all.
Aye, but Governor Hutchison refuses to...
What happens now?
We wait for the signal.
What signal?
This meeting can do nothing further to save the country.
That one.
Evening, gentlemen. Shall we be off?
No.
What's the matter?
I have spent today drawn from one bit of madness to another with nothing to show for it. Before I go any further, I would like to know exactly what it is you intend.
Of course. First, we make our way to Nathaniel Bradley's house to fetch the rest of our little group. Then it's on to Griffin's Wharf, where we board the ships and dump the tea. Simple as that.
Simple seems a bit charitable.
Cheer up, Connor. For tonight, we are all victors. The Sons of Liberty get to send a message to England, and you rob William Johnson of his financing. Your village will be saved. I've an idea. Why don't you lead the way? That should keep us out of any further trouble. Am I right? Damn it, more guards!
We need to turn the crowd's anger to our advantage.
Say the word, Connor, and I will make it so.
Weapons ready!
Now!
Regulars!
We need to keep those bastards at bay while the tea is being dumped. Let me help. I'm yours to command.
You're mine! Now you I've got a clear shot! Real nice, lad.
You won't get freed up with. I see you. You think you can escape us?
There he is. You times. You can't do that. There. Get me.
Johnny Snow, great day!
I think we're not best left back. So slow.
We've done it!
Gunner! We saved the last one for you. Best we get out of here, huh?
Hey! That was uncalled for, sir. Looks like fun, if you're into that kind of thing.
You'd best get down immediately. I advise you to get down.
Got the lay off the whiskey.
Three-legged fast Peter Whitstall has been all about. Wow, very resting firearm.
over there! These dogs! He's floating at the wings!
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman, if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
Are you all right?
What do you think?
How did this happen?
Poachers in the woods. I asked them to leave. This was their answer.
Come on. We need to get that arm looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot. You be able to make it to the house?
Yes. I think the ball took only flesh.
And what is your name?
Miriam.
Do you live nearby?
I don't have a home per se. I took to the frontier when I was a young girl. I made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this.
Connor, what are you doing?
Those poachers need to be stopped.
Saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that, and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
So you die! You're not going anywhere!
Join the court of Celestial.
William Johnston's opening up some of that gold. Be perfect for free hunting soon. See you make a good haul up there.
I hear tell lumbering.
Hey! Where are you, fellas? Shooting strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come from? No. Spare me. Go. Tell the friends you have left what happened here.
Thank you, Achilles.
You are most welcome.
Why did those men attack you?
It's no secret this land is full with game. I spotted the trespassers en route to request permission to hunt here myself, and suggested they do the same.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.
Connor. It has occurred to me that the times we live in will be looked upon by future generations with a certain degree of scrutiny, no matter the outcome. With that in mind, I think it valuable to record the goings-on around the homestead. A true log of how people lived during this time of transition. Something to help color the portrait. What do you think?
When I find a moment, I will try.
Very good.
It is done.
Johnson is dead?
No. He retreated when we destroyed the tea.
Only to hatch some new scheme, I'm sure. You should have killed him.
There was no need.
Time will tell if you speak the truth.
Radun Hagedum! Radun Hagedum! Ganondokon, why are you here? Has something happened?
William Johnson has returned with all the money required to buy our land. He meets with the elders as we speak. I have begged him to resist, but I fear he shall have his way unless you intervene.
How is this possible? We destroyed the tea.
The Templars are nothing if not resourceful. You should have heeded my warning.
Please, you have to stop him.
Of course. Can you tell me where they're meeting?
na kanya daradit kanus de ne Johnson's yun ja der rocksta. Gwahigan si what ne ganun haradum hagedum.
Da gwa der hardat gwa ganto.
Let me out of here. Stop, you!
We are not your brothers.
Do we not seek the same thing? No, you don't!
You seek land, true enough. Land that is not yours, nor yours.
Who would betray and manipulate you? Or worse yet, take the land by force.
We are all too aware of the expeditions your people send against us.
What do you mean, mine?
How? By signing our lands over to you? He is one, he is dead forever.
Sir William may have a point. More hope has been against their black powder and iron.
The spirits will guide us, as they always have.
They did not guide us here.
Yes. Quite a mass of great betrayers.
This is a mistake. We should sign.
You're mine!
Peace! Peace! Have I not always been an advocate? Have I not always sought to protect you from harm?
If you wish to protect us, then give us arms, muskets and horses that we might defend ourselves.
War is not the answer.
We remember, Stanwix. We remember you moved the borders. Even today your men dig up the land, showing no regard for those who live upon it. Your words are honeyed, but false. We are not here to negotiate, nor to sell. We are here to tell you and yours to leave these lands.
So be it. I offered you an olive branch, and you knocked it from my hand. Perhaps you'll respond better to the sword.
Are you threatening us?
Yes. I thought you might send one of your own to oppose me. Oh no. What have you done?
Ensured an end to your schemes. You sought to claim these lands for the Templars.
Aye, that we might protect them. Do you think that good King George lies awake at night, hoping that no harm comes to his native subjects? Or that the people of the city care one whit about them? Oh, sure. The colonists are happy to trade when they need food or shelter, or a bit of extra padding for their armies. But when the walls of the city constrict, when there's crops that need soil, when there's no more enemy to fight, we'll see how kind the people are then.
The colonists have no quarrel with the Iroquois.
Not yet, but they will. 'Tis the way of the world. In time, they'll turn. I could have stopped it. I could have saved you all.
You speak of salvation, but you were killing them.
Aye, because they would not listen
And so, it seems, neither will you.
Ayawas ne yahte hagum sare amda hyayum ne skanas izagum haje.
I'll make short work.
Keep to either side, boys. You come back here, you! That's me last warning!
Enemy sights!
You heard me, you bastard!
Get in! So slow! Fish in a barrel, mate! Ha! There! So slow! Faster! We'll... No, there! Get him! So slow! Tasted, isn't it? I want that quill.
William Johnson is dead, and with him, the Templar plot to steal the land of my people. But in ending this threat, I have revealed another. On his body was a letter addressed to John Pitcairn containing orders to root out and destroy Patriot weapons and supplies. Should he succeed in this,
the colonists will be unable to maintain their resistance, and the Templars will surely take control. So long as Pitcairn lives, the danger remains. I need to find him. He needs to die. I thought it might bring clarity or instill a sense of accomplishment, but all I feel is regret.
Hold fast to that. Such sacrifices must never come lightly.
I had to do it. Not only for my people, but for all the others Johnson would have harmed.
It's a start. But to truly be free of Templar influence, all of them must be dealt with in turn. Even your father.
I know.
You speak the words, but do you believe them? Seems we've company.
What is it?
A request for aid from Paul Revere. Seems the Redcoats are up to something in Boston. Guess you made an impression on the Sons of Liberty.
They mistake me for one of their own. Please tell Mr. Revere he has my sympathies, but I cannot help at present.
You might wish to reconsider. John Pitcairn is mentioned by name.
Where am I to go?
Mr. Revere's house in Boston. If you'd like, I can...